Hello everybody, this is my standard Nightblade build for the Thieves Guild and the Brotherhood patch. So let's get into it. I've gone 64 into stamina. This is my buffed stam recovery and my unbuffed weapon damage. 2k crit resistance, and those are my stats. Now for the sets. Using 5-time Shieldbreaker, this set is amazing open world. It's kind of cheesy in duels. I would prefer to use more golden in duels. But for open world, Shieldbreaker is just amazing versus Sorks. And then of course 1 times Kina. You'd preferably want this in Impenetrable, or this should be preferably in Impenetrable Enchanted with Stamina. That's Enchanted with Magicka because I'm lazy. And now 3 times Agility with 2-piece weapon damage and a Stam Recovery 1. If you aren't a Wood Elf like me, I would suggest using a reduced stamina cost and changing your CP around it. With your Wood Elf, use a Stam Recovery glyph as it gets you more Stam Recovery than a reduced cost would. Then 1 times Maelstrom on your 2H, this would preferably be a sharpened maul, then you'll be hitting a lot harder. And then a Maelstrom bow on the offhand. And for extra heal, for extra weapon damage or your vigor heal on your off bar. Then for your skills, kind of obvious: Surprise Attack, Mass Hysteria, your Fear, Crit Rush, Executioner, Rally, and Soul Harvest. Relentless Focus, Arrow Barrage, Siphoning Attacks, Resolving Vigor, Cloak, and Tether. As you can see, I'm not using a evasion with this, and I wouldn't suggest using double take on this build, as you do activate Siphoning and Relentless a lot along with Cloak and Mass Hysteria, so I would recommend using Shuffle if you don't want to run Siphoning and then putting Poison Injection here and Shuffle there. And that's what your bars would look like if you wanted to use Shuffle. Now for the champion points, I've gone 17 into Magician, 42 into Warlord, 73 into Mooncalf. Now, if you were say a Red Guard or an Imperial or any other race, I would suggest changing this around. So making it 72 into Warlord and 42 into Mooncalf and keeping that the same. And then I've got 13 to Tumbling, 10 into Bless, 2 into Melee Weapon Experts for your Weaves, and 2 into Shattering Blows for even more damage against damage shields. 53 into Precise Strikes and 100 into Mighty. 30 into Resistant to get our more crit resistance because we are running more Impenetrable with this build. Impenetrable is just, in my opinion, the best PvP trait right now, as it just reduces the damage you take so much. 13 to Thick Skins because they changed Cloak now, so it doesn't purge dots. You have to be able to deal with them. 52 into Hardy, less damage overall from other stamina builds, and 53 to Elemental Defender. Oh, and 2 into Crit Recovery as well. In this build, I am a Wood Elf, so I do get increased Stam Recovery. If you do want to run this on a Red Guard, a Imperial, it will work, but on the Imperial, you'd have to use Stamina, you'd have to use drinks. But as a Wood Elf, I do suggest using foods, as it just gives you that extra damage, and you still have very nice Stam Recovery with it. If you did want to use if you're a Wood Elf or Red Guard, you can sustain 3 weapon damage ones with Relentless and Siphoning, but I do prefer 2 weapon damage and 1 recovery, as it works better for me, but it's just my build. You can change it however you want to. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.